got the killers over here.
Yeah!
Another nice rendition by Highland High School students. They've been here all week doing things. We've hosted the 3A girls super sectional on Monday. We had the first sectional semifinal game between Centralia and Glenwood yesterday. And tonight we're hosting East St. Louis and Marion. First for the visiting Marion Wildcats. As I said, they come in with a record of 17-13, coached by Gus Gillespie. They're starting at a guard, a 6'4" senior, number 3, Vincent Newsom. At another guard, a 6-foot senior, number 4, Trevor Jackson. At a guard, a 6'3" senior, number 10, Bryson Wilson. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 13, Rayshawn Bardo. And at a forward, a junior, 6'4", 24, Evan Noel. So Newsom, Jackson, Wilson, Bardo, and Noel, 4 seniors and a junior for the Marion Wildcats. On the flip side, for the home East St. Louis Flyers, they're going to start at one guard, number 1, a 6'5" senior, Christian Jones. He's a University of Missouri commit. At another guard, a 5'7" junior, number 5, McKinley Falconer. At a third guard, a 6'6" junior, getting some high D1 offers, number 23, Caleb Rich. And at a guard, a senior, 6'2", number 30, Davion Hawkins. And at center for the Flyers, a 6'7" junior, 35, Demarion Brown. East St. Louis comes in tonight as the favorite. We'll see what Marion can do. They've had one upset win in this, really 2 upset wins in this postseason. They defeated first the Muscuda Indians, and then they were able to, after they were the lower seed there, and then they came in and defeated the Alney Tigers on their home floor, previously unbeaten. So Marion has a lot of confidence coming into this basketball game. A senior-dominated squad, so we'll see how they can handle the athleticism and pressure of the East St. Louis Flyers. We've got 8 minutes on the clock. Both teams are coming out on the floor, and we're getting ready to tip things off here in the second semifinal. Winner of this game plays Friday night at 7 p.m. here at Highland High School. They'll be facing the Glenwood Titans. Pretty nice crowd here for this semifinal game. Both teams are out. Not sure what we're waiting on. Caleb Rich will jump center for the Flyers. Looks like Bryson Wilson will have the honors for the Wildcats. Official Jim Broadway walks in, throws it in the air. Tip is won by Marion. Newsom to Bardo. Bardo, quick 3, shot no good, pulled away by none other than Caleb Rich. Back the other way. Jones driving in, can't get it to go. Rich right there to tip it in. Marion brings it across against the man-to-man. Right side Bardo. He gets into the lane, kicks into the corner. 3-ball on the way is good. Marion with the lead. Evan Noel buries a 3 from the corner. It's 3-2 Tigers, or Wildcats. Jones walks it across for Eastside. Gonna come off a screen from Brown. Goes in the corner to Falconer. Inside Rich. Marion in a zone defense, trying to stop the inside presence of Michaela Rich and Christian Jones. They're gonna get a foul on number 3, Vincent Newsom. He's gonna pick up his first. It's the team's first. 3-2, Marion leads here early. Looks like there's something on the floor in front of the East St. Louis bench they're picking up. Looks like they have that taken care of. Well, they spotted something else they're going out to clean up. Now they've got it. And Jones will inbound for Eastside. Goes in the corner to Falconer. Comes up top, 3 ball on the way is good. Davion Hawkins buries the 3, puts Eastside back on top, 5-3. East St. Louis comes half-court trapping zone. Newsom with it up top. And we'll get into a man-to-man now. Newsom and Jones matched up. Comes left side, Noel. Back to Noel, fakes the 3. Dribbles in, goes into the corner to Bardo. Bardo with Hawkins on him. Gets down on the baseline, throws it up top. 3 ball on the way is good. Trevor Jackson, he hits it from the outside. Marion so far hot from the outside. They got another lead, 6-5. I think one of the keys for them to be able to be victorious tonight, they're going to have to hit those outside shots. 3 ball on the way from Jones. Oh, off the backboard. Counts anyway. Eastside back up, 8-6. 6 minutes remaining here, first quarter action. Bardo, guarded by Rich. Comes right side Jackson. Well, backdoor Jackson. Gives to Noel. Comes off of the screen, stops, kicks it back. Driving lane down the middle. Up, no good. Pulled away, Marion gets the rebound. 3 ball on the way, buries it. Trevor Jackson hot again from the outside. Bryson Wilson able to keep the ball alive on the inside, kicked it out, they hit the 3. Driving into the lane, Jones, into the corner, Falconer. His 3 on the way is no good. High to go get it is Bryson Wilson. He can't get it, we're gonna get a foul. Foul's gonna be on Trevor Jackson. He picks up his first, it's the team's second. So 2 fouls for the Wildcats, none for the Flyers. Marion on top, 9-8, early here, first quarter. Caleb Rich with the basketball. Gets it tipped out of his hands. Out of bounds. Marion in a man-to-man. Looking to come double so far every time Caleb Rich has touched the basketball. Rich gets it. They try and run at him, get it out of his hands. Up top, Falconer to Jones. Jones stops, pops. Off, no good. Rebound on the inside is Davion Hawkins. They reset the offense. Falconer has it up top. If I know Coach Gillespie, he's got a game plan ready for this one. Jones driving on the inside, can't get it to go. Bardo pulls it down. Marion with a chance to extend that 9-8 lead. Noel with it now. To Bardo, his deep 3. That's good. Boy, the Wildcats are hot from the outside. They've had 3 different players hit from 3. Jackson has 2 threes. Bardo just hit that one, and Evan Noel has one, and it's a 12-8 lead for Marion. Jones with it now. Marion matched up. Jones kicks to Falconer. He loses the handle. Cross court to Hawkins. Hawkins, jumper. No good. Rebound Noel. Boy, Marion doing everything right, limiting shots, controlling the tempo, and they've been able to hit their outside shots. They pull it out. Noel driving in, cut off by Rich, kicks it over to Newsom. He drives in, kicks to Noel. They're just playing catch on top. Bardo comes up. They give the basketball to him. He's going to drive baseline. Stops, kicks back out to Noel. Marion trying to spread the floor, catch something on the back door. 3:35 remaining here, first quarter. All up top now, Wilson. Goes to Noel, almost stolen. Noel stops, pops the three, no good. Chased down. Marion able to get the basketball. Dardo has it now. Nice hustle play again, Bryson Wilson. Bardo baseline drives cut off. Oh, he might have traveled, he did. First turnover of the game. And we're at the mask break. So with 3:14 remaining here, first quarter action, it's 12-8 Marion on top. We'll step aside for 1 minute. This is BulldogRadioHighland.com.
Vaguely Photography Studio has been your hometown professional photography service for over 50 years. Their services include weddings, family portraits, high school senior portraits, or any special occasion. To book an appointment, call 618-654-7291 or visit them at vaguelystudio.com or on Facebook. Vaguely Photography Studio is proud to sponsor Highland High School sports.
If you're looking for a place to celebrate with the team, go to Diamond Mineral Springs, located in Grant Park, Illinois, 6 miles north of Highland. The restaurant is known for hosting large gatherings and family-style dinners since 1892. No time to sit down? Order a family-to-go special. To make a reservation, call 618-675-2655. That number again, 618-675-2655. To see the full menu or to order online, visit DiamondMineralSprings.com. Sweaty kids and exhausted parents are always welcome at Diamond Mineral Springs.
Back to Highland High School. It'll be East St. Louis ball after the mask timeout. Rayshawn Bardo with the travel call. First turnover of the game for either team. Jones brings it up the court, guarded by Newsom. Jones directing traffic. St. Louis looks a little confused on what they want to run. Jones drives into the lane, help comes, gives to Hawkins. Hawkins gets into the lane, gets it stolen. First turnover for Eastside. Newsom with the basketball. Gives to Noel, over to Bardo. Up off the bench for Eastside is number 3, Terrell Scott. He'll check in at the dead ball. Wilson holding the ball at midcourt. Marion with a 4-point lead. And blow by, layup, no, we're gonna get a foul. Nice move, Bryson Wilson. Got to the rim. Caleb Rich is going to pick up the foul as he came to try and contest the shot. Boy, Eastside just looks like maybe they're a little sleepwalking right now. Free throw on the way is no good. Substitutions in for Eastside is 4 Amori Johnson and 3 Terrell Scott. Second free throw on the way, hard off the back iron. Michaela Rich can't handle it, it goes out of bounds. Second turnover for Eastside. Uncharacteristic. So with the 12-8 advantage, 2:31 remaining on the clock, Marion will inbound. Bardo gets to Newsom, it's tipped out of bounds. Stays Marion basketball. Terrell Scott got his hand in, tried to say it was off of Newsom, but the official disagreed. Noel will inbound. Gets it stolen. Lazy pass going to Bardo. We're going to get a travel or a foul? We got it to travel. Christian Jones. Rajon Bardo did a nice job getting in underneath. He shuffled his feet. Call that maybe could have gone either way, travel or foul. I don't think you could argue with either one. And Marion has the basketball. Bardo across the timeline. Comes right side. Jones on him. Loses the handle. Picks it up. He got fouled. Yes, he did. Jones picks up the foul. That's his first, team second. And Noel inbounds. Noel a little gun shy with the throw in after the first mistake. We get a quick timeout, Coach Gillespie. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll just hold it here. That was Marion's first timeout. A 30-second one, so with 2:14 remaining here, first quarter, Marion Wildcats up 12-8, having a little difficulty getting the ball in on the inbound, so Coach Gus Gillespie with a quick timeout. We'll see how he wants to handle this. Marion's been shooting the ball well from the outside. They've had 3 different players hit threes. Trevor Jackson has 2 of them, Rayshawn Bardo has 1, and Evan Noel has 1. Bryson Wilson, only other player to have an opportunity to score. He was at the line, missed both of his free throws. For Eastside, Jones has a 3, Davion Hawkins has a 3, and Michaela Britch has a 2. Bardo will inbound right in front of the scorer's table. Gets it in to Jackson. Jackson with Falconer tight on him. Steps back behind the 3, shoots it and buries it. Nice move. Trevor Jackson, his third 3 of the game. He's got 9, and Marion has a 15-8 lead. Falconer comes left side now to Johnson. Go inside now and lost on the floor. Who's got it? Able to pull it out of there is Terrell Scott. Michaela Britch not able to handle it on the inside. Jones with the jumper. That doesn't go. Chased down. We had a jump ball. What are we going to get? Is he going to say out of bounds or jump or what? Said it was off of Marion. Official calls it off of Marion, so it stays East St. Louis basketball. Marion faithful not too happy about that call. Jones now. Comes up top to Johnson. Back to Jones, trying to get it to Rich on the inside. Marion's got 3 guys around him. They're trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Probably a wise move. That young man's a bucket. Jones on the left side. Minute 10 now. East side, into the corner to Falconer. He loses the handle. Goes back to Jones in the corner. His 3 on the way is good. Christian Jones, his second 3 of the game. Cuts the lead to 4, 15-11. We're under a minute. Bardo comes across and hands to Noel. Jones knocks it out of Bardo's hands. Almost had a foul. He's coming right side. He's going to stop. Pop off the backboard, good. Rayshawn Bardo, his 5th point of the game. It's back to a 6-point lead for Marion. We're 28 seconds in the first quarter. Christian Jones with the basketball, directing traffic. He calls for a screen from Michaela Britch. Goes into the corner, 3 ball on the way, is good. Terrell Scott buries the 3. Bardo coming back the other way, 7 seconds. Loses the handle, gets it back, throws it underneath, layup, can't go. Rich grabs the rebound. Stolen back by Marion, but they can't get the shot before the clock or the time expires. And that's how this first quarter will end. And a little bit of a surprise. It's the Marion Wildcats 17, the East St. Louis Flyers 14. We'll step aside for a minute. This is BulldogRadioHighland.com.
Digital Arts Sign and Graphic House, Highland, provides the finest service for designs and layouts, innovative sign solutions, vehicle graphics, promotionals and banners, as well as glass decor and lettering. Their mission is to help Main Street USA compete with corporate marketing by providing skilled design advice, exemplary service, and the highest quality products customized to local businesses while rivaling big companies. Their vision is creative passion to solve the paradox of cutting-edge visibility that stands the test of time. Digital Arts is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them at 618-651-1500 or online at digitalarts.us. That's DIGITALARTZ.us. Digital Arts, changing the face of science.
Well, after 1 quarter of play, the Marion Wildcats lead the East St. Louis Flyers. Yes, you heard me right. They lead the Flyers 17-14. We're ready to start the second quarter. Flyers are going to have Jaden Hale, Terrell Scott, Michaela Britch, Christian Jones, and Amari Johnson on the floor. They'll have the basketball. Marion with their same 5. Newsom, Jackson, Wilson, Bardo, and Noel. East side to inbound. They get it to Jones. Newsom guarding him. Dribbling on up top. Gets the offense going. Comes left side. Underneath to Rich. Up and in for the slam. And Caleb Rich, his 4th point of the game. East side extends the pressure to full court. Just staying in the man though. Noel against pressure. Gets across the timeline. Gets it stolen from behind. No, he gets it back. Goes left side now to Wilson. Wilson gives to Newsom. Newsom gonna get the foul. East side likes to get up and pressure. They like to get the hands on, so if the officials are gonna call it, could get into some foul trouble for East side. Foul was on 3, Terrell Scott. That's his first. It's the team's 3rd. Marion will inbound right in front of the East side bench. Ball goes into the backcourt. Grabbed by Jackson. Jackson comes across the timeline. Throws to Noel, goes through his hands, out of bounds. 3rd turnover for Marion. It's one of the things that East side will do, that pressure. After a while, starts to fatigue guys. They start to make mistakes. Jones up top. Stops behind the 3, fires it up, can't get it to go, tipped around. East side grabs it, tries to go inside to Rich, he can't handle it. Comes away with it is Marion. Hawkins gives to Newsom. Newsom to Bardo. Bardo against pressure, gets into the lane, stops. We're gonna get a travel. Tough call. 4th turnover for Marion. Bardo had a nice move into the lane, got his man up off the floor, was ready to go up, but just shuffled the pivot foot. Bringing it across for East side, Jaden Hale. He comes right side to Jones. Jones off a Rich screen, back to Hale. Boy, Marion doing a nice job so far trying to limit touches for McCaleb Rich. Going to be the key, I'm sure, to their success tonight. Jones to Hale. Back to Jones. He's going to drive baseline, step back jumper, short, and grabbed underneath by Wilson. He's doing a nice job keeping Rich off the boards. Newsom, corner 3, can't get it to go. Pulled away by Amari Johnson. Flyers look to run. Cross quickly is Terrell Scott. Scott picks it up, goes to Hale. Hale says, if you're not going to come guard me, I'm going to hit the 3, and he buries it. Jaden Hale, his first 3 of the game. A deep 3, almost from the volleyball spike line. Bardo against pressure from Jones. Gets it across the timeline. 19-17. East side back on top after that 3. And Jones is going to pick up his 2nd foul. That's the one thing that could hamper the Flyers. They like to get up and pressure, but if the officials call a tight game, it could be troublesome for them. Into the game for East side is 10, Curtis Bones. And Noel will trigger for Marion. 5:18 remaining here, 2nd quarter. 19-17, East side on top. Actually, that's Robert McCline, sorry. Couldn't tell the 0 from the 1 on the jersey. Marion pulls it out. They're trying to draw East side out, spread the court. They go to Noel. Right at the H at midcourt. He drives left side, picks up the dribble, throws back out to Jackson. Jackson comes midcourt, hands to Noel. Come left side now to Wilson. Wilson's just going to hold the ball on his hip. Wait for East side to come out. Rich comes out to guard him. Loses the handle, picks it up, gives it to Newsom. He's close to the court. He is. went to midcourt. Newsom throws it. That's got to be a technical. I think they're both going to get it. Newsom threw the basketball off one of the east side players. The east side player shoved Newsom. So I think we're getting a double technical. Let's see how they delivered this.
Double technical foul called on number 3, Vincent Newsom of the Wildcats, and number 3, Terrell Scott of the Flyers.
So it's a double technical. Newsom gets one. Terrell Scott gets the other. So they each pick up a personal foul. It's going to be, so after the turnover, because Newsom stepped on the mid-court line, it becomes east side ball, and that's how it stays. The possession arrow also stays in Marion's favor. So 4:27, 19-17, east side on top. Newsom against Rich. They go in the corner. 3 ball on the way, no good. Tipped around, and Noel comes away with it. Noel's got 3 Flyers around him, gets to Bardo. They've got numbers, kicks into the opposite corner. 3 ball on the way, no good. Newsom able to chase it down. Gives to Noel. 3 ball from Bardo. That's off the iron, no good. Brady Jackson pulls it away. He checked into the game and replaced Wilson. What are we going to get? We're going to get a foul. Is that on Christian Jones? That is. No, sorry, that's 3. That's Terrell Scott, but that's his 3rd. So Terrell Scott picks up his 3rd. Hale's going to come in and replace him. Or is that Falconer? No, that's Falconer, sorry. Falconer replaces him, and little bit of fireworks here in the first half. Newsom with the basketball. Loses the handle, picks it up. East side's going to have to be careful. After the technicals, the officials may call this a little tighter than they have been. Bardo into the lane, there we go. Foul's going to be on 2. Jaden Hale. That's the 7th team, so Bardo goes to the line with a 1 and bonus. And before he does that, we're going to have the mask break. So we'll step aside for a minute. With 3:37 remaining on the first half clock, it's 19-17. East St. Louis on top of the Marion Wildcats. We'll step aside 1 minute. This is BulldogRadioHighland.com.
The Smile Shop Dental Care, located at 1117 Washington Street, just 1 block south of the Highland Square, is your hometown dental office, serving the community for over 50 years. Tired of being treated like a number, or just looking for a dental home? Let Doctors Byron Barker, Darren Altadonna, and the rest of the Smile Shop staff help you with all of your dental needs. We see patients of all ages, starting as young as 3 years old. Have all your specialty dental services, like braces, implants, or root canals, completed close to home. Our well-trained staff provides these services to our patients every day. At our high-tech office, we are also able to make your same-day crown while you wait using Steric. No more temporaries, impressions, or having to wait for the lab to make your crown. You can relax in our reception area while you enjoy a complimentary snack or drink. Find out what makes the Smile Shop a unique dental office. Give us a call at 654-9866. Find us on Facebook or visit us on the web at thesmileshop.com.
Well, after the mask timeout, Rayshawn Bardo goes to the line for 1 and bonus. He's got an opportunity to tie this game up. Bardo's first one on the way, rolls out, and Rich comes away with the rebound. Well, they've struggled at the line a little bit. 0 for 3 so far. Falconer goes to Rich on the left side. This is where he's dangerous in space. Nice job, though, of Wilson cutting him off. Gives it up. They come right side to McCline. Falconer to Hale. Trying to get inside to Rich. Can't get it, so he fires up the 3. McCline gets the rebound. His left-hand shot up and in. And we get a foul on Phoenix Hatchet, who checked into the basketball game after that mask timeout. So McCline gets the hoop and the harm. He'll go to the line for the extra one, and it's a 4-point lead, 21-17, Flyers on top. McCline's free throw. Back iron, no good. Rich, though, tips it in. Nice athletic move, Caleb Rich, to get in there and get his hand on that one, and it's a 23-17 advantage for Eastside. Boy, Caleb Rich is quite the equalizer with Christian Jones on the bench in foul trouble. Caleb Rich says, I'll help you out, my man. 23-17, Eastside on top. 2:43 remaining here, first half action. Bardo with Hale on him. Gives to Noel. Marion has the floor spread. Eastside's content to hang back. Now they come out. Rich on Wilson. Wilson blows by him. Oh, gets hammered at the rim. McCline picks up the foul.
Foul on double zero, Robert McCline.
Bryson Wilson will go to the line for two. He's 0 for 2 tonight. I assume they call that shooting. Nope, they did not. They called it on the floor. They're going to call it one and bonus. Newsom checked back into the basketball game. Replaced Hatchett. That free throw's long and hard, but bad enough that it came off awkwardly, and Jackson grabbed the rebound. Jackson, step back jumper from the free throw line's no good. McCaleb Rich grabs the rebound. Across the timeline is Hale. To Falconer. He comes right side, Hale. Gets to the middle of the floor, drives in. Oh, nice move from the head of the key. Took 2 steps, got to the rim. Jaden Hale, his 5th point of the game, and it's 25-17 Eastside. Noel gets around his defender, stops at the 3, fires it up. It hits the strap up top. Might have been a little bit of a rushed shot. It'll be Eastside basketball. Substitution for Marion is Brady Jackson. He's going to replace Vincent Newsom. Newsom with 2 fouls and 1:34 remaining. I think they want to keep him from picking up his 3rd. Falconer brings it across the timeline, goes to Hale. In the corner now, McCline. Up top, Hale. Stops at the free throw line, tries to throw it inside. Ball's loose on the floor. Actually looked like Rich might have kicked it, but they're going to call a jump ball. The arrow favors the Wildcats. So 1:15 remaining here, first half action. Let's see if Marion tries to hold for 1 shot. Bardo gets the inbound. Hale on him. Comes across the timeline. Bardo gets into the lane. He's going to go to the rim. Throws it up. It goes over the backboard. I think, are they saying it was tipped? He's going to ask. The officials are going to confer. They're going to say no, and it's going to stay East St. Louis basketball. All the Marion faithful and the Marion bench thought it was tipped, but the officials disagree. 25-17, 47 seconds remaining here, first half action. Hale with the basketball. Comes into the corner to Falconer. 35 seconds now. Eastside holding for 1. Hale. As the Eastside faithful come to their feet, cheer on their Flyers. 15 seconds now. 10 seconds. Rich gets the basketball. Wilson on him. 5 seconds. Throws it back to Hale. Wide open look at a 3 and buries it. Boy, that's a big shot for that young man. Hits the 3, and we're heading to halftime. The halftime score, The Marion Wildcats 17, the East St. Louis Flyers 28. We'll step aside for 3 minutes. We'll come back and bring you some halftime statistics. This is BulldogRadioHighland.com.
Dagley Photography Studio has been your hometown professional photography service for over 50 years. Their services include weddings, family portraits, high school senior portraits, or any special occasion. To book an appointment, call 618-654-7291 or visit them at VagleyStudio.com or on Facebook. Dagley Photography Studio is proud to sponsor Highlands High School sports.
If you're looking for a place to celebrate with the team, go to Diamond Mineral Springs, located in Grant Park, Illinois, 6 miles north of Highland. The restaurant is known for hosting large gatherings and family-style dinners since 1892. No time to sit down? Order a family-to-go special. To make a reservation, call 618-675-2655. That number again, 618-675-2655. To see the full menu or to order online, visit DiamondMineralSprings.com. Sweaty kids and exhausted parents are always welcome at Diamond Mineral Springs. Digital Arts Sign and Graphic House in Highland provides the finest service for designs and layouts, innovative sign solutions, vehicle graphics, promotionals and banners, as well as glass decor and lettering. Their mission is to help Main Street USA compete with corporate marketing by providing skilled design advice, exemplary service, and the highest quality products customized to local businesses while rivaling big companies. Their vision is creative passion to solve the paradox of cutting-edge durability that stands the test of time. Digital Arts is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them at 618-691-1500 or online at digitalarts.us. That's DIGITALARTZ.us. Digital Arts, changing the face of science.
The Smile Shop Dental Care, located at 1117 Washington Street, just 1 block south of the Highland Square, is your hometown dental office, serving the community for over 50 years. Tired of being treated like a number, or just looking for a dental home? Let Doctors Byron Barker, Darren Altadonna, and the rest of the Smile Shop staff help you with all of your dental needs. We see patients of all ages, starting as young as 3 years old. Have all your specialty dental services, like braces, implants, or root canals, completed close to home. Our well-trained staff provides these services to our patients every day. At our high-tech office, we are also able to make your same-day crown while you wait using Steric. No more temporaries, impressions, or having to wait for the lab to make your crown. You can relax in our reception area while you enjoy a complimentary snack or drink. Find out what makes the Smile Shop a unique dental office. Give us a call at 654-9866. Find us on Facebook or visit us on the web at thesmileshop.com.
We're back at Highland High School. The halftime score, the East St. Louis Flyers 28, the Marion Wildcats 17. As hot as Marion came out in that first quarter, they cooled off quickly in the second quarter. Eastside held them to no points in that second quarter. They were at the line twice. Bryson Wilson and Rayshawn Bardo both missed the front ends of 1-1. That was their only opportunities to score. Eastside on the flip side has scored the same both quarters. 14 points in the first quarter, 14 points in the second quarter. Marion, as I said, came out hot. They had 17, had a 3-point lead after the first quarter of play, but Eastside's pressure and intensity has started to take over this basketball game. So let's get you some halftime statistics first. For the Marion Wildcats, they were led in scoring by Trevor Jackson. He had 9 points, all 3 of those coming on 3 threes. Follow that up, Rayshawn Bardo. He had a 3 and a 2. And then Evan Noel also had a 3. So that's the extent of the scoring for the Marion Wildcats, just 3 players, Jackson, Bardo, and Noel. Obviously, they're going to have to get some scoring maybe from some other sources, as well as increase the amount of scoring to keep pace here with the Flyers. On the flip side of that, Eastside, they spread the wealth out pretty well. They were led in scoring by Jaden Hale off the bench. He had 2 threes and a field goal. That last 3 came as time expired at the end of the second quarter. He leads Eastside with 8 points. Christian Jones in limited action after he got into foul trouble. He had 2 threes. He's got 6. Caleb Rich also 6 points, 3 field goals for him. Then we had Terrell Scott hit a 3, Davion Hawkins hit a 3, and Robert McCline with a field goal. That's the scoring for East Side. So they had 14 in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter. They lead this one by a score of 28-17. East Side coming back out onto the floor. Marion talking things over in the locker room. They're going to have to find some way to at least do a little better job handling the basketball, handling the pressure of East Side. Marion had 5 turnovers in that first half, most of those coming just off of pressure defense for East St. Louis. So I'm sure Coach Gillespie will have something in store. They have done a pretty good job of holding McCaleb Rich down. He's been one of Eastside. He and Christian Jones have been Eastside's leading scorers, and they really have done a pretty good job of controlling him on the inside. And with Jones being out with foul trouble, they were able to limit him as well. But as often happens with good teams, other guys step up and make contributions. And Eastside definitely has had that, as they've had some of their bench players come in, especially Jaden Hale and Terrell Scott come in and have some scores for them. So with 3:58 remaining, why don't we step aside for 2 more minutes, and then we'll come back and bring you second half action. This is BulldogRadioHighland.com.
Dagley Photography Studio has been your hometown professional photography service for over 50 years. Their services include weddings, family portraits, high school senior portraits, or any special occasion. To book an appointment, call 618-654-7291 or visit them at VaguelyStudio.com or on Facebook. Dagley Photography Studio is proud to sponsor Highlands High School sports.
If you're looking for a place to celebrate with the team, go to Diamond Mineral Springs, located in Grant Park, Illinois, 6 miles north of Highland. The restaurant is known for hosting large gatherings and family-style dinners since 1892. No time to sit down? Order a family-to-go special. To make a reservation, call 618-675-2655. That number again, 618-675-2655. To see the full menu or to order online, visit DiamondMineralSprings.com. Sweaty kids and exhausted parents are always welcome at Diamond Mineral Springs. Digital Arts Sign and Graphic House in Highland provides the finest service for designs and layouts, innovative sign solutions, vehicle graphics, promotionals and banners, as well as glass decor and lettering. Their mission is to help Main Street USA compete with corporate marketing by providing skilled design advice, exemplary service, and the highest quality products customized to local businesses while rivaling big companies. Their vision is creative passion to solve the paradox of cutting-edge visibility that stands the test of time. Digital Arts is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them at 618-651-1500 or online at digitalarts.us. That's DIGITALARTZ.us. Digital Arts, changing the face of science.
Well, back at Highland High School, we're getting ready for second half action. About 1:45 remaining here on the clock before we get that going. Just wanted to, while we have a brief moment, let you know how we're getting this game to you tonight. First of all, the video broadcast on the NFHS network is being provided by Highland's own WDOG Media Group. They are a student-led tech club. They've been here all week doing things for the girls super sectional on Monday and then the first sectional semifinal game last night. They'll be back on Friday night providing the final action. Those students are Matthew Bojarzen, Finnegan Stever, Mansuk Tut, Garrett Schlarman, Aaron Massa, and Robbie Curry. Thanks to them, as all these nice camera angles and graphics that you're seeing are brought to you courtesy of them. On the radio side of things, we're coming to you live on BulldogRadioHighland.com. So if you have some friends or family that aren't able to make it to the gym on Friday night and they want to listen to the basketball game online, they can do that at that site, BulldogRadioHighland.com. So those are the ways this game's being brought to you. We're getting ready to start things up here. Marion will be on defense to start. East side will have the basketball and the lead. 28-17, they're up 11 as we get ready for action. Marion's going to have to find a way to get some stops and some scores to get some momentum and get back into this basketball game before things start to get away from them. East side comes out on the floor. We get the second horn. Marion comes out. Marion's coming with their starters. And looks like only starter for, a little bit of change for East side. They go with Jaden Hale, Christian Jones, Michaela Rich, Amori Johnson, and McKinley Falconer. So Hawkins and Brown stay on the bench. East side brings the ball into play, and we're back in action. Tried to go lob to Rich. Hale, 3-ball, buries it. Starts right where he left off. Hit the 3 at the buzzer to end the second quarter. Hits the bucket, the 3 to start the third quarters. 31-17 now. Noel with the basketball. Goes to Bardo. Back to Noel. To Newsom. Newsom guarded by Johnson. He gets around him, comes to the rim, tries to throw it out to Bryson Wilson. Almost lost the handle, gets it to Noel. He's going to drive in. Off the backboard, got it to go. And what do we get? We're going to get a quick 30-second timeout from Marion's coach Gillespie. He saw something there that he wanted to talk about.
Timeout called by Marion. It's a 30-second timeout.
So Noel gets the bucket, gets things started for Marion. Coach Gillespie with a quick 30-second timeout. Wants to talk about either the defensive side or the offensive side of the ball. Marion breaks the huddle. East side back out on the floor to be their basketball. Length of the floor to go. And he wanted to talk about coming up and he's putting a little pressure on full court. Jones brings it across the timeline. Dribbles into the lane. Shot up off the backboard, goes down and gets fouled. Jones gets the bucket. Fouls on 13, Rayshawn Bardo. That's his first, team's first of the half. Jones' free throw is good. So 34-19, East side on top. Bardo against Falconer, brings it across the timeline. Dribbles it off his foot and out of bounds. Sixth turnover for Marion. And Eastside can really take command of this game here. Jones comes across the timeline, goes in the corner to Falconer. His three on the way is good. McKinley Falconer, his first points of the game, makes it 37-19, and this is quickly getting away from the Marion Wildcats. Inside with the basketball is Jackson. Gets to Noel, his jumper. Off the back iron, Rich pulls it away. Throws back to Jones. Eastside looks to run. Jones goes in the corner to Falconer. All the Flyers up off the bench waiting for a three. Or excuse me, Hale. Hale gives it to Jones. 6:13 remaining third quarter. Jones goes in the corner to Hale. He drives the baseline, layup good. Jaden Hale, he's having a big game. He's got 13, and it's a 20-point lead for the Flyers, 39-19. Newsom driving in, going for the slam. Rich fouls him. Rich will pick up his second foul. Newsom will go to the line for two. Newsom looking for his first points of the basketball game. First free throw, no good. Newson's second. And also no good, and Jones pulls away the rebound. Boy, Marion not made a free throw yet. Jones driving to the lane, gets fouled by Newsom.
Foul on number 3, Benson Newsom.
Newsom picks up his third foul.
His third, team second.
Jones will go to the line for 2. He's 1 for 1 tonight from the line. Going back to what I said earlier about Marion, they are 0 for 6 from the free throw line. Jones, free throw on the way, is good. Flip side of that, east side, 3 for 4 from the line. Jones' second one is also good. Marion needs to do something quickly as they trail 22. Into the lane, Noel to Bardo. Bardo cut off by Falconer. Picks up the dribble, looking for somebody, just turns and shoots it. Can't get it to go. Rich skies for the rebound and pulls it away. Rich across the timeline. Keeps the dribble alive, hands to Jones. Jones has a driving lane, kicks in the corner to Hale. Had the 3, steps in for the 2, can't get it to go. Rich had the rebound and shot, can't get it to go. Tipped it around, and we're going to get a foul on the backside. Caleb Rich had 2 opportunities at it, couldn't get it to go. Amori Johnson picks up the foul. His first, team second. And Eastside extends the pressure to full court. And back away, stay man. Newsom gets around but gets fouled by Amori Johnson. Got a little handsy, picked up the second foul. That's the third team on Eastside. Newsom gets around into the corner, kicks to Bardo. Bardo comes back inside Newsom. He spins around, we're going to get a foul again. Fouls Amori Johnson. He doesn't like it, but he grabbed the man. I'm not sure what he's arguing about. Pretty good hook and hold on his part. Picks up his third foul. They go inside to Noel. Noel gets it tipped out of his hand, goes out of bounds. Come to Newsom. See if he can draw Amori Johnson's fourth foul. Spinning in the lane, shot, and he does, and makes it. Amori Johnson picks up his fourth foul. Newsom goes to the line for 2. Or excuse me, for 1. He got the bucket to go. Nice spin move and bucket. And just like that, Amori Johnson heads to the bench with 4 fouls. Davion Hawkins replaces him. Free throw's no good. Marion still has not made a free throw. Jones with a 20-point lead goes into the corner. Off the bench, firing in a 3 is Davion Hawkins. He had a 3 in the first quarter. Hits one here, and it's a 23-point advantage. Driving, Noel. So that one gets sent. Hale gets it tipped out of bounds. Caleb Rich went up high to smack that one away. Jones with the basketball. Jones and Falconer play catch at midcourt. Marion's gone to a semblance of zone here. Falconer lobs it up for Rich. Oh boy, it was almost there. Out of bounds off of Marion. Well, you can see that lob play developing from the outside. Well, luckily for Marion, we're at the mask break, so we'll step aside for a minute. This is BulldogRadioHighland.com.
The Smile Shop Dental Care, located at 1117 Washington Street, just 1 block south of the Highland Square, is your hometown dental office, serving the community for over 50 years. Tired of being treated like a number, or just looking for a dental home? Let Doctors Byron Barker, Darren Altadonna, and the rest of the Smile Shop staff help you with all of your dental needs. We see patients of all ages, starting as young as 3 years old. Have all your specialty dental services, like braces, implants, or root canals, completed close to home. Our well-trained staff provides these services to our patients every day. At our high-tech office, we are also able to make your same-day crown while you wait using CEREC. No more temporaries, impressions, or having to wait for the lab to make your crown. You can relax in our reception area while you enjoy a complimentary snack or drink. Find out what makes the Smile Shop a unique dental office. Give us a call at 654-9866. Find us on Facebook or visit us on the web at thesmileshop.com.
Well, with 3:40 remaining in the third quarter, out of the mask timeout, the East St. Louis Flyers lead the Marion Wildcats 44-21. And with this much time left in the third quarter, we may be headed towards a running clock in the fourth quarter. If the lead gets to 30 in the fourth, the clock runs. Hale inbounds to Rich. He drives baseline, steps. Oh, we're going to get a foul. Thought he stepped out of bounds. Foul's going to be on Bryson Wilson. He's going to pick up his first. It's the team's third. Jones will inbound. Bryson Wilson's got his arms wrapped around McCaleb Rich. He wasn't going to allow him to get to the front of the rim and get a lob. Jones drives in. We're going to get a foul. Foul's on Trevor Jackson. That's his second. The team's fourth. Coach Gillespie walking up and down the Marion sidelines, just shaking his head. Not really a whole lot they can say or do here. Jones gets the basketball. Newsom chasing him. He's going to pick up the foul. Newsom picks up his fourth, and it's all falling apart here for the Marion Wildcats. Fifth team on Marion, fourth for Vincent Newsom. Rich with the basketball. He's doubled in the corner, gives to Hale. He kicks out top Falconer. They go in the corner to Hawkins. Falconer back with it. Back to Hawkins. Baseline now Rich. He spins, makes his way to the rim and scores. Caleb Rich, his 8th point in the game, and it's a 25-point lead, 46-21. Across the timeline comes Jackson. Fires it up, got it to go. Jackson, his first point since the 3 threes in the first quarter. He's got 11. I believe he's the leading scorer. He is for Marion. Jones comes off a Rich screen, goes in the corner to Hale. Jones. Driving to the bucket, layup good. Jones, nice driving finger roll at the rim. Back to a 25-point lead. Step back, jumper, travel. Trevor Jackson trying a little step back move, just too much. Another turnover for Marion. We're down to 2 minutes here, third quarter. 48-23 is the score, east side on top. Hale with the basketball. Gets it knocked out of his hands by Bardo. He runs back into backcourt and picks it up. Comes back across the timeline. Nice move, gets it blocked. Rich gets the rebound and goes up and scores. Well, when he gets the basketball that close to the rim, There's not a lot of guys in high school basketball that can stop him from scoring. Bardo goes to Newsom, 1:24 remaining. 27-point lead. We're going to get a foul on Hawkins, I believe. That's who it is. Davion Hawkins picks up his first. It's the team's 6th, so the next Flyer foul will send Marion to the line. Not a place they've been real successful at, though. They've not made a free throw yet tonight. 3-ball from Bardo. He got it. There we go. 24 points. Falconer goes inside to Rich. It's knocked out of his hands briefly by Wilson, and Wilson gets it to Newsom. To Bardo. A 3. That's an air ball. Newsom tries to grab it, but he steps out of bounds. And Coach Gillespie's asking for an illegal screen on that last play, but he's not going to get it. Other than Jimmy Broadway is going to let him speak his piece and look for it the next time. Under a minute. Jones in the corner to Falconer. Comes up top, Jones. Skips opposite corner, Hawkins. His 3. Short. And he's going to pick up the foul. So Hawkins picks up the foul, his 2nd, team 7th. So that means that Evan Noel will go to the line for 2. Let's see if he can break this streak. I said go for 2. It's not 2, it's just the bonus. But Brady Jackson will check into the basketball game. Vincent Newsom will have a seat. Evan Noel will go to the line for 1 and bonus. The first one on the way, there it is. First made free throw for Marion tonight. Guess they just had to get the right guy to the line. Before that, Vincent Newsom was 0 for 3. Bryson Wilson 0 for 3, and Rayshawn Bardo 0 for 1. Noel hits both of his. Jones with Bardo on him. He's going to get fouled by Bardo. Rayshawn Bardo picks up his 2nd. It's the team's 6th, so both teams now in the bonus. Jones. Get a switch, and Wilson guards him now. 18 seconds. Jones makes his way to the rim. Tries to drop it off. Hawkins has it. Ball's loose on the floor. Jones is able to chase it down and scoop it up. Give to Rich. Rich is going to go to the rim. He traveled. Or they call foul. Oh, I got to agree with the Marion coaches. Looked like he traveled. They're going to call the foul, though. Foul's going to be on Trevor Jackson. Gus Gillespie pleading his case to Andy Special, but I don't think they're going to help him out any. Sure did look like a travel from up here. And with 3.1 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Oh, they're saying it's 2. They're not even saying it's on the floor. Okay. So Michaela Rich will get 2 shots. I thought they called the foul on the floor instead of the travel, but they're saying he was shooting. First free throw is good. Doesn't matter whether it was 1 in bonus or 2. He made the first one. He would have gotten the second one anyway. I think Marion's coaching staff is just a little frustrated in how their team's been playing tonight. Second one on the way is no good. Noel grabs a rebound. Uh-oh, he's hurt himself. And they score at the buzzer. Jaden Hale picked up the loose ball and scored after Evan Noel went down to the ground. He's up, but looks like maybe his left ankle as he limps to the bench. And that's how we'll end the 3rd quarter. After 3 quarters of play, it's the East St. Louis Flyers 53, the Marion Wildcats 28. We'll step aside for a minute. This is BulldogRadioHighland.com.
Vaguely Photography Studio has been your hometown professional photography service for over 50 years. Their services include weddings, family portraits, high school senior portraits, or any special occasion. To book an appointment, call 618-654-7291 or visit them at vaguelystudio.com or on Facebook. Vaguely Photography Studio is proud to sponsor Highland High School sports.
If you're looking for a place to celebrate with the team, go to Diamond Mineral Springs located in Grant Park, Illinois, 6 miles north of Highland. The restaurant is known for hosting large gatherings and family-style dinners since 1892. No time to sit down? Order a family-to-go special. To make a reservation, call 618-675-2655. That number again, 618-675-2655. To see the full menu or to order online, visit DiamondMineralSprings.com. Sweaty kids and exhausted parents are always welcome at Diamond Mineral Springs.
Well, as we begin the fourth quarter of play, it's the East St. Louis Flyers 53, Marion Wildcats 28. East side 5 points away from making this a running clock. See the Chatham Glenwood coaching staff in the stands here tonight, scouting this basketball game. Makes you wonder what they are going to try and game plan for Friday night's matchup against Eastside. Bardo spinning, jumper, no good. Rich with the rebound. He gets it out to Jones, and he gets it stolen by Newsom. Jones had it taken away. Newsom comes back the other way. Newsom goes up top to Jackson. Trevor Jackson dribbles in, steps back. His jumper, no good. Pulled out of there by Hale. East side off and running, and they got numbers. And Jones, they're going to call continuation. They're going to call it on the floor. They're going to call it on the floor.
Foul on 13,
So
Bardo.
foul's going to be on Rayshon Bardo. It's going to be his third. Christian Jones, after the foul, went in and made the layup, but they called it on the ground. So it'll be one and bonuses. That's the 8th team on Marion. First one rolls home. 54-28. Jones' second free throw is out. Newsom comes away with it. Newsom driving down the lane. His layup, rolls out, no good. Coming out of the out of bounds was Terrell Scott. So just couldn't get back in bounds quick enough, and it'll stay Marion basketball. Marion training staff working on Evan Noel's ankle over there. Looks like it was his right ankle. I thought it was his left maybe that he hurt. Bardo with Falconer all over him. Comes inside Newsom. Newsom spinning. They swing it around the horn. Jackson, 3 ball, no good. Falconer chases it down. And Caleb Rich kicks in the corner to Hale. Kicks the opposite side to Terrell Scott, and he throws it to Jones. Back to Scott. Back to Jones. Jones driving. Layup blocked by Newsom, but that'll be it for him. That's how he'll finish this season. Vincent Newsom picks up his 5th foul, and that's how he will end his high school career. He's a standout football and basketball player for Marion. He'll have a seat as his night's done after the 5th foul. Jones goes to the line, 1 and bonus. First one is good, actually 2-shot foul. Second one is up, no good. Tipped around on the floor, and Bardo grabs it. Bardo across the timeline. Hale all over him. He's got a count. Picks it up. Comes up top now to Kelly Pratt, who replaced Vincent Newsom. Pratt double teamed up top. Almost had it stolen, but we're going to get a foul. Foul's going to be on Terrell Scott, and that's his fourth. Should be one and bonus for Kelly Pratt, who checked into the game.
Kelly Pratt will shoot 1 and 1.
Pratt will go to the line, one and bonus. Free throw on the way, hard off the back iron, no good. Jones with the rebound, 55-28. Jones almost loses the handle, but we're going to get a foul. They're going to call it on Bardo. Nope, they're going to call it on Jackson. He picks up his fourth. Jones will go to the line. One and bonus. Take that back. That was the 10th foul, so it's 2 shots. First one on the way is no good. Second one on the way is good. 56-28. Glenwood's coaching staff's seen enough. They're headed out. Bardo, hesitation moves, gets into the lane, scoop layup, nice move, up and in, Rayshon Bardo. Rich at the other end, on the baseline, kicks up top to Falconer. He drops it back to Jones, and Jones makes his move, goes in the corner to Falconer. His three on the way is good. Kenley Falconer, his second three of the game, makes it 59-30. And we're going to get a timeout east side where they... No? Sorry, a turnover. I looked down for a moment, didn't see what happened. A turnover. East side getting ready to empty the bench as they can see the 30-point turbo clock headed their way. 5:13 remaining. If they score here, the clock doesn't stop the rest of the game. Rich loses the handle, but Jones there to pick him up. Grabs the basketball. We're going to get a timeout to get subs into the game. 30-second timeout for East Side. That's their first timeout of the game. With 5:05 remaining. They'll have to wait until they come back out on the floor. I'm not sure who all East Side subbed in. Looks like the evening is over, though, for McCaleb Rich and Christian Jones. And see who else is having a seat there. So coming out is Falconer, McCline, Cameron Boone, Curtis Bones, and who's the other? 10 is, that's Curtis Bones. There it is, 11. Brian Bess. Bess driving in. Throws it out of bounds. And we get some substitutions for Marion. And I think going to get some of their seniors off the floor. Rayshon Bardo is going to have a seat. He finishes his high school career. Bryson Wilson does the same. And Trevor Jackson. Marion, a senior-dominated team this year. Those guys realizing this is the end of the line for them. Nothing to hang their heads about, though. 2 upset wins in the regional, one against Mascoutah, and then to beat Alney after they hadn't lost a game all year on their home floor just to even get to this game. Tall task to ask for them to keep that magic alive and beat the East St. Louis Flyers. and just wasn't to be tonight. They came out hot in that first quarter, but after that, Eastside just too much to handle. For Marion. Hatchett with the basketball. Gives to Pratt. Pratt back to Hatchett. Comes left side now to Elliott O'Keefe, who checked in. O'Keefe gives to Brady Jackson. Get the shot up. Doesn't go. Back the other way is Bess. If Eastside can score here, clock runs for the rest of the game. Driving. Layup doesn't go. Grabbing it and going up and scoring is Cameron Boone, his first points of the game. He gets fouled on the play. And that'll be it. Clock's going to run. Foul was on number 20. Is that who they called it on? I don't see a 20 on the floor. I think it's supposed to be 21 maybe. Foul, we'll give it to Elliott O'Keefe. Doesn't really matter. Boone made the free throw, and it's 62-30. The last 3 minutes and 15 seconds are just going to fly by here. Hatchett. Three ball on the way is good from Hatchett. Or excuse me, Kelly Pratt gets the three to go. At the opposite end of the floor. Inside goes to Boone. Spinning, can't get it to go. Grabbing the rebound and up and in is Curtis Bones. He scores. Crowd starting to file out. Driving is Pratt, loses the handle. Looks like he gets fouled though by 11. And that is Brian Best. He'll pick up the foul. 9th team, so not quite in the double bonus. Pratt will go 1 in bonus. Missed the last time he was at the line. What'd we get? Did he step on the line or something? I guess he did. It was a violation. Went to Eastside. Jumper at the other end. Up, no good. Pulled away by 41, Phoenix Hatchett. We're going to get another timeout just to get some substitutions. Some more Marion players getting into the basketball game. Looks like 25 going to be Reese Anthony. 32 is Nick Vesey. 30 is Anthony Vesey. And 44 is Jaron Smith. Minute 30 left here in the basketball game. Turnover Marion. Back the other way is Bones. Hands it off. Shot up, no good. There for the rebound, though, is Boone up and in. Boone's a pretty big kid. He's 6'9". He's just a junior. Three ball. Short. Boone with the rebound. And back the other way is Falconer. He loses the handle, gets it back. Kicks into the corner. Three ball on the way. No good. Hatchett chases it down. He's going to go up and get that one smacked. Out of bounds. Under a minute. 46 seconds. Clock ticking. Shot up, no good. Well, two of the three teams that Eastside's played in the postseason, they've hung the 30 turbo clock on. One was Triad in the regionals. The second was tonight here against Marion. The only team to hang around so far with them were the Highland Bulldogs. They ended up losing by 17, excuse me, as the last 10 seconds are going to run off the clock. Let's see what Chatham Glenwood can do with Eastside on Friday. I think their time's just going to completely run out, and they're going to let the young man shoot his free throws. Yep, they stopped the clock so he can do that. First free throw on the way is good. Second one on the way is also good. Kelly Pratt makes both of those after missing his last 2 free throws. Ball's inbounded. And that's all she wrote. The East St. Louis Flyers victorious here tonight by a score of 66-35. Well, we take just a real quick 1-minute break. We'll come back and get you these final game statistics and get things set up for Friday night. So this is BulldogRadioHighland.com.
Digital Arts Sign and Graphics House in Highland provides the finest service for designs and layouts, innovative sign solutions, vehicle graphics, promotionals and banners, as well as glass decor and lettering. Their mission is to help Main Street USA compete with corporate marketing by providing skilled design advice, exemplary service, and the highest quality products customized to local businesses while rivaling big companies. Their vision is creative passion to solve the paradox of cutting-edge visibility that stands the test of time. Digital Arts is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them at 618-691-1500 or online at digitalarts.us. That's digitalartz.us. Digital Arts, changing the face of signs.
We're back at Highland High School. East St. Louis victorious here tonight by a score of 66-35 over the Marion Wildcats. The magic in the Marion Wildcat postseason run comes to an end. They were able to upset the Mascoutah Indians in the Olney Regional. Then they defeated the host Olney Tigers on their home floor. Hadn't lost a game all year. They were able to get them and win the Olney Regional and move on here to the sectional contest where they ran into the buzzsaw known as East St. Louis. They dropped this one by a score of 66-35. Let's get you some quick statistics here. First for the Marion Wildcats, they were led in scoring by senior Trevor Jackson. He had 11 points. Senior Rayshawn Bardo, 10 points in his last game. Senior Evan Noel was 7. Let's see, is Noel, take that back. Noel's the junior. 7 points, so he'll be back next year. Off the bench, Kelly Pratt had 5 points. Pratt is a senior. And Vincent Newsom, playing his last high school game, a senior, had 2 points as well. On the flip side for the East St. Louis Flyers, they were led in scoring by Mizzou commit Christian Jones. He had 16. Big buckets off the bench for Jaden Hale. He was next with 15 points. Then we had Michaela Britch with 11. Davion Hawkins had 6. McKinley Falconer had 6. Cameron Boone late in the game had 5. And Terrell Scott had 3. And Robert McCline and Curtis Bones each with 2. Well, we've got our final matchup for Friday set. It's the Chatham-Glenwood Titans facing the East St. Louis Flyers. That game will be brought to you on Friday at 7 o'clock is when we'll tip. We'll have that for you here on NFHS Network as well as Bulldog Radio here in Highland. So if you want to check in, you can do that on either of those 2 platforms. So until Friday night, this is Darren Altadonna signing off. This is BulldogRadioHighland.com.
Digital Arts Sign and Graphic House. Hey, Darren.
Yep.
Great job.
Thank you.
Rest up tomorrow.
Yeah, I will. I'll be.
Good.
Smarge may be
Very
with me
good.
on. Smarge may be with me on Friday. He acted like he might be able to come in, so we'll see if that happens or not. So.
Yeah, that should help you.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier to have him around to talk with.
Yeah.
So.
I just sent him a text to see if he'd be interested in doing some baseball, softball, just home games.
Yeah.
Because I know his boy's having a surgery or already has.
Yeah, he already
Has
had
had
his
it?
surgery. He had the surgery. Yeah.
He did?
Yep.
How's he doing?
He's doing okay.
Good.
You know, he's started rehab and everything, so should be ready for the football season.
That's important.
That's right. That's right. So.
Definitely need him out there.
Yep, we will. All right. Well,
Alrighty.
I'll be in touch on Friday.
Have a great night, Darren.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We got the killers over here.
Yeah! We got the killers over here. Yeah!